Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be doing some Halloween themed beadable pins. I got both these kits from Temu. Now I know that it's Halloween time right now and you're like, okay, it's a little bit late to be doing that, but maybe you're looking for Christmas. They do have these exact same kits in Christmas. They have it in Valentine's Day, Easter. There's like birthday beads. You can buy these pieces individually. There's like so many different opportunities that you can do and things that you could do with these. So I got two different kits and I'm going to show you how easy these are when you get them in a kit, especially if you have like little kids that want to like do crafting with you. I think these would be great gifts for teachers. So in this specific kit right here, and I'll link everything down below for you guys, and I am an affiliate with Temu. I do have a coupon code. It is fav45575. You can put that in the search bar on the app or the website. So these kits come with everything that you'll need. So you can see there are spacers, there are jump rings, there are charms, and there are beads in here. So let me get everything kind of set up. So for this kit right here, I have everything out and organized. So this is like essentially everything you need for starting. So I'm going to call these our designer beads, which are right here. We have our traditional beads that are just like plain colored beads, which are these back here. And then over here is like all of our little filler pieces. So in this kit, it does come with charms. It does come with rhinestone spacers. Comes with jump ring, and it also comes with a chain. So I'm going to show you how to do everything in just this kit, and then I'll show you some extra things that I also add in that I also bought from Temu. So let's start off with a black one. So it comes in this individual bag. You can take that out, or once you put all the beads on, you could go ahead and slide it back in there, whatever you want to do. So with these, you're going to twist off the cap. Oh, and like the other item you'll need is some pliers, because you need to open the jump ring, which I'll show you also. So don't lose your cap. I'm going to put it right off to the side right here. And then you're going to need to figure out like what you want to do for your pattern. So you could do these in a bunch of different ways. So you could do like your large bead on the bottom if you want. And then you could do like a spacer here. And then you can go ahead and add another like regular bead, do a spacer, and then do another like designer bead. And then this is where we're going. I guess we should have done that first, because now we need our pliers. And the reason we need our pliers is to open our jump ring. So we're going to find where the jump ring opens, which is right here. And you're going to, let's see, we'll stay focused. You're going to twist these. So you don't want to pull apart, you want to twist. So then that way it'll keep that circle shape. And then we are going to feed our chain on here. We're going to go ahead and close that off by twisting it back in place. And then with this kit, you're going to go ahead and stick it right on your stick here. And then you can go ahead and put on the cap. And then we're going to need to get another jump ring out of here. And we're going to do the same thing with our pliers. We're going to find our opening, which is right there. And we are going to go ahead and twist that open. We're going to take our charm, put our charm on. And then I like putting it at the bottom, so it's like our main like focal point on our chain. So we're going to put it in that last link of our chain. No, I think I put my charm backwards. So we're just going to go ahead and flip that around. And then we're going to go ahead and twist that close. So then that's what that'll look like. So you can do any kind of combination with these. You could have put, you know, the regular classic beads, you know, at the bottom, and then the spacer, and then, you know, the designer bead in the middle, and then a spacer, and then, you know, done like another smaller bead if you wanted. There's so many different possibilities, but this is what came like with this kit. And then let me show you what came in the other kit. So our next kit is completely different than the other one. This came with silicone beads, it came with wood beads with design, and then it came with rhinestone beads. And then these are like an ombre white to black with glitter. Then there's just a plain matte purple, and then our orange is actually a glitter. The other kit, I loved this skull one right here. I thought that was really nice. That was from our other kit. So with these, this one came a lot more basic, like pieces, you know, where the other one had like the chain and the jump rings and the rhinestone spacers. So I'm going to show you for the rhinestone spacers. Let me give you the size. So it is a 10 millimeter rhinestone spacer in case you want to buy some of these. I'll also leave it linked down below for you guys in case you're interested in that. So you want to find holes on the spacers on your beads that are 2 millimeters or larger, so it could go ahead and fit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2, but we can go ahead and measure it. Yeah, it's a 2 millimeter. So you need something bigger than 2 millimeters. So like a 2.5 to go ahead and fit on there. So with these, like I said, this one came with like very basic. So there's like our wood bead, there's our silicone bead, and then here's like our rhinestone, and then we would go ahead and close it off, and then that would be our completed bead. So now I'm going to show you with adding some items from my stash. So for me personally, let's see, let's say I want to do like an orange, and then let's say I'm going to go ahead and add our silicone bead, then I'm going to go ahead and add my orange, but I'm also going to add a connector. Let me pull one out. Okay, so this is my little connector I was talking about. You can also call it a spacer with a loop because it does have a loop here. You can use these for bracelet making as well, but since it has that large hole, I'm going to put it on my beadable pin, and this did come from Temu as well. So you can go ahead and put that on there, and then we're going to add our cap. So this one is slightly different than our last one because our last pin, we used the jump ring, and this time I just think that this looks prettier and cleaner where it actually has, you know, that like silver edge to it, and then it has our little hole right here. And then my preferred preference in jump rings is a heavy gauge jump ring. So I got these that are like in a gunmetal color, and this is what I would this is how I typically make mine, is with a heavy gauge. So I'll go ahead and add that on. And then I forgot to get my chain out. My chain is also a black chain, which is this one right here. And in case you want to buy it from online, that is the item number. So this is how I will do mine. So I like buying these kits because it comes with everything I need, but then I also add some stuff for my stash, which is very much okay. So we'll put our jump ring, we will add our chain. We'll go ahead and close this off by twisting it together until the two ends meet. So that's what that looks like. And then I will be adding a charm as well. So absolutely everything in this box right here, I have hauled this year from Temu. So I can, let's see, I have my little kitty. So I don't think I want to do another cat. Like I have this cat pumpkin that would match, but I think that's like too matchy. So I'm going to skip that. Maybe a spider web, that's cute. I also have some bats. I have some skull keys. I have Jack Skellington here. That's kind of large. You know, there's a little pumpkin house. Maybe we'll do the little pumpkin house. Oh, there's a little jack-o'-lantern here. I think this is what I'll do. I'm going to add a little jack-o'-lantern guy. So all of this came from Temu. I do have videos on hauling all this stuff. I do have links for everything, so if you need a link for something in particular, let me know, and I can link that for you guys as well. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing of taking my jump ring and adding it to the bottom. And then I also did pre-wrap some beads just to make this video a little bit faster. So on this one, I think I might go ahead and add some beads. So we'll see right now once I get this on. So we'll add that there. So then this is what that now looks like. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 5 links on my chain. It's kind of long. I could probably have done 3 or 4, but I already have it out, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And I do have a bunch of different stuff already wrapped. So I have like this orange one I could use. This is glow in the dark seed beads. So I have that one. I have a ton that I already wrapped in here. So I even have like some words in here. Oh, I have like little gummy bears in here. This is more like neon colors. Oh, his eyes are yellow, so I think I'll use that piece. And let me see. Do I want to add a star maybe? Okay, let's work with that. So this whole thing is already pretty much full, you can see, and that's all wire wrapped and ready to go. So for this, I'm going to do the same thing of adding these on, but when I add my beads and my charms on, I do it like left side, right side, going down the links. So I'll show you right now. I just need to pull out some more jump rings. So I'm going to take my jump ring, open this one up, and let's see, what do I want at the top? Maybe I'll do my glow in the dark first. So I'm going to put my glow in the dark on. And then here on my chain, I'm going to go to the first link and put this one on the left side. And then I'm going to go ahead and twist that close. And then I'm going to get another jump ring. And I'm going to add it to the second link. And then I'll put it on the right side. So it's on the opposite side. And then I think I'll do our star next. So you can see right here, here is our glow in the dark. It is on the left side. So we are going to now go to the right side, second link, add our next one, twist this all the way close until our jump ring ends touch. So that's how it's going to start coming together. I'm going to do that same thing with the other ones. So here is how our little chain came out for our beadable pin, and it doesn't make it heavy at all. And I kind of like the noise. Like sometimes they'll like jingle, and if you have like a little bell, that would be really cute. I like adding little mini bells to them. I don't have any little silver ones with me, but that'd be really cute. I might go ahead and add that if I can find my little silver bells in my stash. But yeah, that's our little tutorial for our beadable pins. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. And if you need a tutorial for wire wrapping, I do have a tutorial on my channel. Just remind me, and I'll go ahead and I'll leave it linked down below in the description box of this video as well. And I'll add all the product links down in the description box also. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.